Yeah, what's good, gang? Talk back in the video. And today, boys, we got 49ers versus Seahawks. Wild card weekend, baby. Yeah. Before we get into it, though, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're going to do Niners breakdown. We're going to basically do the playoffs. I'm also doing a series breaking down what teams should do in the offseason. Colts are up next. We'll have them out hopefully tomorrow for y'all. But yeah, let's get into this video, boys. Wrong thing. So yeah, just got done watching the game. Woo! Wild game, wild game. I ain't gonna hold you. So I was scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was scared to my deep down in my soul. I was scared. That first half, we go. We have a drive where we go get a touchdown, and then we have to settle for. We go get a touchdown, then we have to settle for three. Then we settle for three again, and then we settle for three again. And so it ended up 16. It was like 16-14, and then we squid kick it, which I don't hate the decision to squid kick it, right? I really don't. So we squid kick it, and then freaking Geno Smith scrambles and Jimmy Ward hits him and gets a penalty and allows him to kick a field goal to go up 17-16 at half. Oh, my music stopped. But like, what? That was dumb. It was just a dumb play by Jimmy Ward. And that first half was scary. I ain't gonna lie. We weren't able to get touchdowns in the red zone. Brock Purdy was missing some stuff. He looked a little nervous. Didn't look like his normal self. He was, throwing some questionable passes. And then the run game was, besides the one CMC run for 68 yards, there really wasn't anything else besides that. And then DK Metcalf, especially in that second quarter, was beating the hell out of Travarius Ward. Travarius Ward wasn't holding his own like he did in the previous matchups, So I was like, damn, if we lose in the wild card, so I was nervous. We come out, we receive the ball at second half, we go down and score. Then the Seahawks get in the red zone, but Charles Omenihu, shout to him, gets a strip sack. Nick Bosa recovers. And after that, game was over. The offense didn't let up. I don't think we settled for one more field goal, but after that, it was just touchdowns after touchdowns. So GG Seahawks. See y'all next year though. Have fun. But yeah. So Brock Purdy, let's talk about him, man. Yeah, like I said, he missed some things in the first half. He looked a little rough in the first half. I ain't gonna hold you. Second half though, he comes out and he just does his thing, man. He connects with a beautiful deep pass to Juwan Jennings. Jennings makes a great catch, but it was also a great throw by Purdy. And then also he finds Deebo Samuel, throws legit just like a short little crosser, and Deebo's able to make shit happen. And then, Deebo makes a lot of shit happen. CMC had an awesome game too. Oh yeah, Brock Purdy, he looked very nervous. Didn't look as good as he usually is in the first half. Second half comes out, awesome, great game. Great game in the second half especially. But Christian McCaffrey, like I said, 68-yard run. That man's a weapon. That man's so good. I think that could be like the best midseason trade of all time. I ain't gonna hold you. Deebo had a couple good runs. Purdy had a good run. He had a couple good runs. His legs, and then he QB sneaked it for a touchdown. But Brock Purdy, man, that his legs are different. That's one thing. Like, that's why the Niners went and drafted Trey Lance, and that's why Brock Purdy's having so much success, is his mobility. It adds a different element the Niners offense hasn't had with Jimmy Garoppolo. That play where they were in the red zone, it was third down. The game was over at this point. Brock Purdy, scrambles his left, makes the guy miss, scrambles all the way to his right, and throws a beautiful throw to Brandon Ayuk in the corner of the end zone. He just couldn't get it. He just couldn't catch it. It was, oh my God. Would have been crazy. But run game was popping on all cylinders. Brock Purdy was popping on all cylinders at the end in the second half of the game. Deebo, man, that boy, this is probably his best game of the year, and it's in the playoffs, so we'll take it. Ayuk had a great first half, 3 receptions for 73 yards. Jennings had a good catch down the middle. Kittle got involved. He also had a 2-point conversion, make it a 14-point lead at one point. It didn't really end up mattering, though. Elijah Mitchell had a receiving touchdown. So did Christian McCaffrey. Very similar plays. They were just wide open in the flat. So, yeah. Offense, they looked very sharp, especially in the second half. I was kind of getting worried because we were settling for field goals. And when you need to score touchdowns to win games, right? But they changed that quickly and started scoring touchdowns instead of just kicking 3. The defense was awesome. They allowed 17 points in the second quarter. And then the Seahawks didn't score until garbage time, where the Niners took all of their defenders out. Like Nick Bosa was out, Dre Greenlaw, Fred Warner were both out, Javarius Ward was out. We had all our backups in, and that's when they went and scored to make it 23-41. But they scored all 17 of their points in that second quarter, basically the meaningful points, and then they did score a touchdown in garbage time. So defense played good though. We didn't get really like Charles Minihu got a strip sack, great, and Nick Bosa recovered. Bosa was getting pressure too a little bit. Kinlaw, the run D was looking pretty nice. They did allow a decent bit of yards, nothing 63 yards and a touchdown, nothing like crazy. But they were stopping the run, and and eventually the Niners offense got on the field and made it so the Seahawks were playing really like not scared. They had one deep shot to DK Metcalf where he beat Javarius Ward, but like they were playing like very slow, methodical, if that makes sense. Like they were running the ball and checking down underneath, and that's how they were doing most of their work. And then they get behind and they have to go score, and then that's when the defense pins its ear back, and you can't do, they're okay. Yeah, you could take the check down, and it's not gonna matter. Yamamoto Lenore, the game was like over at this point basically, but Lenore picks it off and basically writes the game away, seals the game. Eric Armstead had a sack on the very first drive to make it a great play. But yeah, the defense played awesome. Besides Jimmy Ward, you get an F minus for that hit that led to points. So it was just a dumb tackle. Why, man? You a veteran. You probably are. Is he Is he like the oldest? Not is he the oldest player? He's probably like the long. He's been on the Niners the longest. I'm pretty sure. And Sean Gibson might be older, but Jimmy Ward's like been on the Niners forever. Like, come on, man. But yeah, honestly, like the defense played really well, and so did the offense in the second half. Second half team, hey. So let's talk about. Let me double check and make sure I pressed record. I did. Okay. Let's talk about playoff scenarios. So we won, beat Seattle. If the Vikings beat the Giants, we play the Vikings. Okay. But if the Giants win, the Giants will go play Philly, and we will play whoever wins out of Tampa and Dallas. So honestly, who y'all want to play? I honestly, I was more scared about the Seattle game because like we played them 3 times already. We know. I feel comfy against Tampa, Dallas, Minnesota, or the Giants. I ain't gonna hold you. So I'm, hey, we'll be back here next week for that. So yeah, but yeah, that's legit, really it, man. That's all I gotta say. Defense played awesome. Brock Purdy turned it up in the second half. So the whole Niners offense. CMC's Himothy. But yeah, like let me know y'all thoughts and opinions on the game. Let me pull this up. But yeah, that's basically it for your boy. Quick video for y'all. Till next time, it's your boy Tabo. Peace.